afternoon, good morning, good evening to all. I'm Robert Jimenez and my wife is Lorna. Many of you actually siguro kilala na kami. We've been in Compass for Christ for 36 years now. And with that number of years, we love so much the community and we learn about the community so much. Okay? Oh, allow me to share with you our journey during pandemic. Actually, it was a combination of joy and sadness. Why joy? Because my son Paul got married March 14, 2020, 2 days before the lockdown. All the preparations needed, the excitement, the stress, was there. But you know what happened? There are lots of challenges happened because the morning of March 13, the secretary of the priest called us. She told us that the wedding, the Holy Mass were canceled because of the pandemic, because the lockdown will start 2 days after that, Monday, that was March 16. What we did, my balae, the father of the bride, went to the church and really begged to the priest to consider us. No, he humbly begged for the priest, understanding and consideration regarding this matter. The priest told us that okay, there will be a simple blessing, but no celebration of the Holy Eucharist, no walking on the aisle, just a simple blessing. And for us, we have no choice but we have to thank the priest and to thank God. But deep inside, I know what is in the hearts of my son and my daughter-in-law. Malungkot sila, no? Malungkot. But good na yon kesa wala, through prayers, the Lord heard our prayer. The following day, the day of the wedding, that was March 14, we were informed by the secretary once again that the priest told us that there will be the celebration of Holy Eucharist, there will be walking in the aisle, except that we should observe health protocols like social distancing, wearing of masks, no photographs. Simple as that. The wedding went well, but during at the end of the mass, of course, there is what they call this picture taking. We cannot help ourselves, but we need to get closer, especially when the photographer says, "Oh, come closer, okay, walking," those things. Actually, during that time, we don't know what is happening outside and what will happen. We were just enjoying what we are doing, and we are enjoying the celebration inside the church and the celebration inside the reception. And the day after, when we went home, the road was clear, and then we went home happily, full of joy and really full of gratitude. We thank God for that. Allow me to go back, to rewind a little what happened during the mass, when we were inside the church. Dr. Joyan was there, Dr. Berniqueto was there, and Dr. Berniqueto, I remember, was busy holding his cell phone, coordinating, monitoring the ICU of Makati Med. Why? Because Jomar and was there in a very bad and critical condition. I had a mixed emotion that time, joyful and yet scared. Joyful and yet so lonely because I know that Jomar was not in good condition. And truly enough, March 17, Jomar passed on. That was the first devastating incident happened not only for me, but I believe sa buong GMC employees, full-timers, pastoral workers. After 3 or 4 days, March 22, Phil de Guzman passed on. I don't know what the feeling na meron ako that time. And I remember these two persons that I love so much. Every day, almost every day, they were my coffee mates. We always had a cup of coffee after lunch, you know, and even before going home. But now, I remember now, I pondered that naglib ako nun eh. Because yung anak ko ikakasal. Well, hindi ako pumasok, hindi kami nakita for a week. Very devastating. Now, I believe that was a start now of a lot of challenges, fears, and anxieties. You know why? Many of the GM's employees called me. I am, you know, as the GMC clinic nurse, they need someone to talk to. Some had symptoms, mild. I believe whether it is mild or not, the mere fact that they had symptoms, the fear of having this COVID-19 really is higher than the reality, you know. In fact, many of us really had these symptoms, severe symptoms, no? But I don't know what to say. I am not a doctor. What I can say to them is what I heard in the news that, washing of the hand, isolation, take paracetamol, boost your immune system and so on, and pray. Let's trust God that everything will pass. Trust God that God is in control, that we should really pray with one another. I believe that is the most, this is all what we can do that time. Even the doctors don't know what to do that time. And so, as of now, we thank God. Still many had symptoms that it is not as severe as before. And we are hoping that the situation, the cases are going down, and eventually this will vanish. So, allow me to say another thing during that time. That was also the year 2020. My daughter Joyce was to give birth, and she is due on September of the same year. You know, the fear, anxieties brought by this situation for me and my wife Lorna on how to bring Joyce to the hospital and bring her back home. We are afraid that whether the baby is normal or maybe affected by COVID-19 and so on. But lo and behold, and through much prayer, asking God really to intercede in our needs, everything went well. Joyce gave birth to a beautiful, normal, healthy baby girl. Of course, I will not name her Covina Quarantina. No? I mean, her name is, her name is Isabel. A beautiful name, Isabel. Right now, if you ask me, what I am doing right now as frontliner, still I am the clinic nurse of GMC Clinic. I am still the nurse. But I have this another service. I'm helping Angkop Health in their project. Last Saturday, June 4, we were in Our Lady Banu Angkop site in San Mateo, conducting medical and minor surgical mission. It was a success. I'm so glad. You know Tita Bernie Cuevas, she's a nurse by profession. You know, she was there in the triad stand, monitoring and taking vital signs and BP and blood pressure monitoring among the patients, and listing down all the names of the patient for consultation. And I would like to thank all the GMC employees who were there to serve sa Angkop site na yan. And right now, what is the plan? Actually, we launched the Angkop Mobile Clinic. Kataon lamang yung Our Lady Banu is the pilot site. But eventually, if the Lord allows, Kuya Rudy Gaspila and Boy Rafael, in coordination and partnership with GCARE under Dr. Joy Yamamoto and Dr. Bernie Cueto, their dreams will come true, that how to bring hospital mobile clinic to those areas that need health care. And it is a dream, And I believe that dream will come through in God's time. And right now, brothers and sisters, let's keep praying and hoping now that, again, the cases of COVID are going down. And really, we are excited again seeing each other in the GMC. And we believe that this COVID-19 will vanish sooner or later. Again, I am the clinic nurse of the CFC GMC Global. And as a clinic nurse, I am a frontliner. Okay, with that, happy 41st anniversary, Compass for Christ.
We are the Compass for Christ.